Hi, my name is Ben Shepard, and I'm the Chief Investment Strategist here at GIS. Over the next year or so, there are a number of global elections coming up, spanning from Brazil to Indonesia. But easily the most important is going to be the German Bundestag elections on September 22nd. Over the past several months, we've seen a number of European authorities begin backing away from their support for austerity. The chairman of the European Commission has advocated a return to spending. Understandably, the new Italian Prime Minister has argued for an end to austerity, and even Bill Gross, the chairman of PIMCO, the massive U.S. bond investment house, has said that Europe really needs to return to spending if it wants to return to growth. But so far, the Europeans haven't really been able to back away from the austerity program, largely because of these upcoming German elections. The German public feels that they've been subsidizing reckless spending in the peripheral countries for years now, and they want to really drive the point home that they're not going to pick up that tab anymore. So that's prevented current German Chancellor Angela Merkel from really supporting a return to spending since she's been the primary champion of austerity right along. But as the recession in the region has deepened and unemployment has risen, it's become obvious that austerity might not necessarily be the right prescription for the European economic woes. I think that point's really been driven home based on the relative success of the U.S. Stimulus program. We're seeing Japan starting to turn a corner thanks to its own stimulus. China has successfully used stimulus off and on over the past few years. So really the Europeans are starting to feel left behind. But again, the German public hasn't supported an end to austerity, and the German political powers that be haven't been eager to rock that boat. But right now, with the elections coming up, so far Chancellor Merkel's party of the Christian Democratic Union, Christian Social Union, and their coalition partner, the Free Democratic Party, is actually polling very well. Right now, it looks like the status quo is going to be maintained in the Bundestag and the German government overall. So once we get past these elections, the German authorities are going to finally have the leeway to start backing away from their support for austerity. Once that occurs, I feel like that's going to be a real turning point for the European economy as a whole. Right now, one of the biggest drags on global growth has been Europe, and the fact that consumer spending has been slowing, economic activity has been slowing, and it's just proven a massive headwind. But once September and these elections are behind us, we're going to start seeing a real turnaround there, and that's going to have a positive ripple effect throughout the global economy. So for now, I look for more volatility over the coming months, but I'm really feeling very positive on the back half of the year. So for now, investors should continue focusing on their more multinational holdings, continue looking to pick up bargains in both the emerging and to some extent the developed world, especially in Europe. But I will continue to keep you informed on where the best buys are around the world and the upcoming issues of GIS.